Just to give you guys a heads up, Mark has had over $11,000 in his most recent payout with TFT. He's had well over $50,000 in payouts with TFT as well.
Yep.
And he's only 22.
I am only 22.
22 years old, yeah. He just seems well ahead of where he should be for his age. So, you know, shout out to Mark. He's really doing it.
Appreciate that, bro.
We're here to learn from you today.
Yeah. I'm trying to teach you guys.
Yeah, so how much are you willing to expose here today?
I'm an open book,
because, you know, some people, they don't really want to share all the secrets of their strategy. So open book?
Open book, 100%.
All right, so before we even get into the strategy, tell me about yourself. Who's Mark?
So obviously I'm 22 years old. I'm a father. That's my world right there. He just turned a year not too long ago. So shout out to Luca. That's my baby boy. So I started trading about 3 years ago, but me personally, I've always been a hustler, right? I've always tried to find a way to make it out because my family personally, they want you to work a 9 to 5, get the money, get the check every week, work in the office, but it never appealed to me, right? So I always try to find different ways to make money. And just so happened, I happened to fall upon trading, and it was just like, whoa, like I could sit home by myself and make this kind of money. I got to put my all into it. So then eventually I put my all into it. I just started trading. So actually I have a crazy story when I first started trading. I know everybody has one of those, right? I had about $25,000 of my own capital, threw that into a personal account, thought I was gonna be that guy, flip it to 100. Nah, down the drain in a month. Yeah. But then I found out about prop firms and I was like, wait.
Right after?
Yeah, right after I lost the money. People always told me about them. I always saw them. This was like 3 years ago. So prop firms weren't really like how they are now. They were around, but
it was low key.
It was low key, exactly. So I saw FTMO at the time, and I was like, wait, hold on. So I give you $1,000 and I get 200. Mm-hmm. So I ended up doing that. Lost my first one, lost my second one, passed my third one. And when I passed my third one, let me tell you, I had like an epiphany. Like something hit me, like I can do this. Because all the discipline was out the door when I was on my personal account. But then the prop firm said, you can only lose this much. If you lose this, you're out of here. So I always had that in the back of my head. Don't lose this amount of money. So I like to think I got very lucky. When I first passed that challenge, I think I got very lucky because I made $25,000 my first payout ever.
Nice.
And then the month after that, I made another 25. So I was just like on a
straight
high.
Into the blues.
I was on a high, like an insane high. But I feel like it was luck because I couldn't do that for another 4 months. I didn't make $1 for 4 months. But the high was just there, right? So I knew something was wrong, but something was right.
Let's talk about it because that's the journey of a trader.
Yes.
And there's those dark moments in between where those thoughts come to the back of your head and you're like, damn, I'm not making money anymore. Did I lose the sauce? Do I need to change my strategy? Am I doing something wrong? It's like the question, the doubt inside of your head. And it's really all about just pushing through.
100%.
Pushing
100%.
through.
I agree with that. And if I gave up at that time when I wasn't making no more money, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. And I wouldn't be a full-time day trader. I wouldn't be with my family most of the time. You know what I mean? So eventually, after I lost, I kept on losing those months. I never made $1 for a few more months.
But you still maintained the account.
I still maintained the account. It was just back and forth. It was from negative to positive to break even. From negative to break even. Negative to break even. There's something in my head that I always tell myself, like, you can't get past this, so you're not going to get past it. But eventually, about 6 months later, I made more money, right? So that year, my first year trading, on the prop firm, I actually made $100,000.
100K first year.
So after that 25K, I ended up on February, because I made 25K after 2 months. I ended up cashing out another 8, another 10 here, and then I hit my biggest payout ever. Yeah, so FTMO, my first year, I hit my biggest payout ever. I've not gotten close to it ever since. It was $30,000 in my pocket. So I hit about $36,000 on that account.
22 years old.
So keep in mind, like, I was going through it at the time, right? And my girlfriend got pregnant. So I feel like when my back is against the wall, that's when I perform. Because pressure makes diamonds, right?
Because you have no choice.
I had no choice. It was either this or we got to go back to our parents' house. Because I was living with a brother of mine, my friend. And there wasn't enough space for me, my girl, and the baby. So I was like, I have to make money. I have to make money. Then I made the $30,000. We moved out, and we got ourselves an apartment.
So that's all about the mindset. Like, what shifted in your mindset that was like, did you feel like you went to like fight or flight mode or whatever?
Yes. And I fought.
And where was that? In what moment did you experience that?
I would say around the time that she told me she was pregnant. Yeah. After I realized
something switched.
Something switched. It was like I got flicked into overdrive. I got put into sport mode. Like I was ready, and it was hard. Don't get me wrong. Like, after I made that 30K, like I said, I didn't have consistency. I had luck. I feel like, in my opinion.